Hot. Hey, it's Matt Pinfield. I'm at the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas 1996. I've been doing this for a few years. We're in Los Angeles, and I'm here with Sarah McLachlan, who's not only been doing great in America, but in her home country of Canada. Sarah, it's good to see you.
Thank you. Hi.
And, you know, everybody's been asking, you know, when's the follow-up, the true follow-up to Fumbling Toward Ecstasy coming out? Because I know you've been busy. You've done the Brothers McMullen song, and, you know, you had the CD-ROM, and you know, well, you re-recorded Hold On for No Alternative. You said there were a bunch of versions of that. Yeah. So what have you been doing over the last couple of years?
Well, I sort of figured I'd retire. No, I'm just kidding. No, I toured for 2.5 years on Fumbling, and in January, I basically took from January to about June off. And I did a bunch of shows in the summertime, sort of Lilith Fair shows, but not called that quite yet. And I just went in the studio around October, and I got a couple new songs recorded, and I'm going to play at least one tonight. And it's probably going to come out in June, I'm hoping. It usually takes 6 or 7 months, and I'm sort of doing it commuting because Pierre, my producer, has a bunch of other records that he's doing at the same time, so it's sort of, we work for 3 weeks, then I go home for 2 weeks, he works on the other stuff, and then I come back, so.
It's kind of on-the-road thing. That's excellent. We look forward to spring you're thinking of this.
I'm hoping June, yeah, because Lilith Fair starts in July, and I'd like to have at least a single out, if not the record, because we're going to do a full tour through the summer.
We really look forward to that, Sarah, because it's been a long time. I'm glad we're going to get to see you live tonight as well. Let's check out a video right now from the Solace album. It was the first one. It's Into the Fire on 120 Minutes. Here's Sarah McLachlan. From the album First Band on the Moon, and also on the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. And we're here at KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. And there's a lot of great bands here. They do this thing every year. The Cardigans are an amazing band from Sweden, and you've been seeing a lot of this video as well. You know, let me ask you a question. Do you do things like this back in Sweden? Do you do Christmas shows with bands? Have you been a big part of anything like this back home?
No, we don't do these things there. No.
Let me ask you this. I've seen you do the festival thing before, though. Met you at Reading a couple of years ago. Does this feel like the same kind of thing? Is it a community thing? Do you enjoy going and seeing the other bands that are on the bills when you do that?
Yeah, I like festivals. I really do. But this thing feels really weird for us because we're in the middle of a European tour, so we're just flying in and going back, so it's kind of strange.
All right, how do you feel about being on the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack? Were you excited about that whole situation, and do you like the film?
I haven't seen it yet. No, nothing from it.
It was really nice because it felt like it was for real because Baz Luhrmann, who is the director, called us personally and asked, so it was really nice.
It's really excellent. It's good to have that. Now, here you're in your second album already. What do you feel is different? The album sounds a little bit different. I mean, when Carnival came out, I thought like a Sergio Mendes Brazil 66. It had that very good 60s kind of easygoing Sandpipers, that whole feel, that early A&M stuff. Were you going for that sound on the first record, and you decided to change it around a little bit on this one?
I don't know. It just happened.
Right.
I think you have no control over it.
Right. So. Just where your writing direction went.
Yeah, I think it just happened by coincidence. So, of course, we have a plan with what we do, but plans never really turn out what they're supposed to do. So.
Great. Now I'm going to actually say goodbye, but I want to ask Nina one last quick thing. Do you have any musical Christmas memories? Like, is there any records that you love in particular that remind you of Christmas? They don't have to be Christmas records, but something that brings you back to a period or a time?
Well, nothing that brings me back, but I have a Christmas record, and that is Grace, the Jeff Buckley album. It's very much Christmas soundtrack for me.
You're loving that right now. The forthcoming one?
Huh?
The one that's about to come out? Or is it an old one, Grace?
It's Grace, yeah.
It's a brilliant record, actually. Well, thank you very much. That was the Cardigans. You're watching 120 Minutes from the Acoustic Christmas, Almost Acoustic Christmas at KROQ. And I'm Matt Pinfield, and welcome back to 120 Minutes, a special edition at the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas. And I'm standing here right now with Hole, who I'm really actually glad to have a surprise on the show tonight. It's been a while, and they've been working on some new material. Here, you've been working on demos that are supposed to be really cool that you've been doing for a little while. So how many songs do you have right now that you've been working on?
About 25.
Yeah, really? How many, Pat?
Yeah, I think, a lot. They're very good.
At this point, have you picked a producer? Or
Well, I got this one guy, but then he's my dream guy, but then he turned me down, so I'm going to go to England and convince him because I'm not taking no for an answer.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to say who he is? Or
No, because then he'll really turn on me.
Yeah. Is it somebody that you like some of the work that he's done in the past from other artists you've been
it's a great artist, total legendary guy, totally perfect. It's going to happen. British ambient landscape guy.
Yeah. I mean, I know we talked before about some of the bands that you loved growing up, and I think Bunnyman was one of the bands you loved quite a bit.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac. Yeah. Actually, I wrote two songs for Stephen here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did she love your Gold Dust Woman?
Yeah, you know what I found out today? Billy went to her house, and, she showed him her pool, and it was cracked, and she said, I can afford to fix my pool now. Because whole covered Gold Dust Woman. We paid for Stevie's pool. Cool. Leisure.
That is really cool, and it's from the KROQ 2 soundtrack. In case you haven't picked it up, you probably have. It's a great version. And I just want to say we're looking forward to the next record. And, we'll have you on again soon. I hope we can talk in length as well.
That'd be great.
Thanks for talking to us tonight. Let's check out Violet of and go back to Live Through This from Hall, 120 minutes. From the self-titled debut album, From Garbage. And I'm here with Butch Vig and Shirley Manson, and it's really great to have you back on the show again. Like last time you were on the show, you were doing the Sweet Relief special for Vic Chestnut, and that was the first time you performed acoustic. This is a KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Second time we'll have performed acoustically.
Now, at the time, I know you were a little nervous. Are you feel more comfortable about it?
No.
How about you, Butch?
Well, because we never rehearse, so we wing it as we go. So it might be good. It might suck. We'll find out.
That'll be the magic of it either way. It's spontaneous.
Oh, yes, it'll be that.
Tell me a bit about Number One Crush, which is on the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. Is that a recent song that you've written while you were on the road, and it was something you had been asked to do?
No, we recorded it along with all the songs that we did on the last record, and we never really finished it. And then when Romeo and Juliet approached us and asked us for a track, we thought this would work perfectly in the movie, and it was remixed by Nellie Hooper, and it's really cool. It's working really well for us.
Nellie's always done great stuff with Bjork, right?
Yeah, amazing stuff, amongst a million other things.
So, you've been on the road now for over a year, and you're doing well. And congratulations on the album going platinum, by the way, as well. Now, I hear you have you're going back in the studio, back up your studio in Madison, Wisconsin to do the new record, and you have a lot of stuff that you've already written already, or you're in the middle of writing at this point?
We don't really have any finished songs, but we have lots of bits and pieces of ideas, and we didn't really want to get finished songs until we lock ourselves in a room and then kind of use the studio as the writing tool and start arguing with each other.
And that's a good place for it.
Absolutely.
Listen, it was good to have you again. Congratulations on the album going platinum. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and all that as well.
Right on. Next year.
Got it, absolutely. And we're at the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas. That was Garbage. We'll be back in just a bit with more.
My cartoon girl.
It's Matt Pinto back, of course, in the special edition of 120 Minutes. And Hall been cool enough to stick around for another segment. So I'm just like to have you here. Hang out for a little while. Now, Social Distortion actually were going to be on the show, but didn't do it because Mike Ness and Chuck Biscuits got sick. And this time of year, a lot of bands seem to get sick and things like that happen. Now, Courtney, you were saying that you were a big fan of Social D's as a kid.
Yeah, they were the cute punk band that all the girls liked, and I used to sit there and as a 16 look up at Mike Ness. I have their single. It's worth like $100 today, kids.
And we wanted
Kill
to
the
see them
corpse of
tonight.
punk.
You hold on to a lot of your old records?
A lot of my old records are by people I know. Well, forget it.
I know you're talking about. I know. It's weird how that whole comes around full circle. How about you, Eric? Were you a fan of Social?
Oh, no, I guess I wanted to be Mike Ness. Just because of the eyeliner thing. He was working the eyeliner pretty early.
They all did. It was like they were the Beatles of hardcore.
Cute. Are you playing the new video?
Yeah, we're
I was wrong.
Yeah, we do that.
We were all wrong.
It's
sexy. I love it. Another State of Mind. Good movie. Social Deeds.
Yeah, the tour bus breaking down.
Yeah, that's so good. And
the punks from Canada. That's good.
French. Punks from Canada.
Right.
Fly the maple flag.
I've offered myself to your country.
The free trade agreement really worked.
Amazing. That's true. Check that documentary out sometime. That whole thing pushing the van.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that's good.
All right, we're going to lead to that right now. Let's check it out. Here's Social Distortion. Thank Hole again for hanging out with us, and I was wrong. Hey, what's up? Matt Pinfield here at the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas with Poe, who's give me a head massage and actually keep my head very warm on this December day, although LA is a lot warmer than a lot of other parts of the country. Oh, it's good to have you here. What's going on? Finally, we get together on the air. You did a great performance for us.
Why, thank you. Your head is what's going on.
Yeah, it is. It feels very good. I want you to know this. You could do that, but, your music thing's going very well, so you don't have to do the head masseuse thing.
It's true, but, it could be a side thing, moonlighting.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Poe's head massages by Poe.
That's cool. Actually, I think I'll pay her to do that later on, but I think we'll save it. Let me tell you a little bit about playing these Christmas shows. Do you like doing it?
I like doing it a lot, especially because I get the opportunity to see a lot of other bands.
Is it cool because it's like a community thing where you meet a lot of the bands, become friendly with them?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, and there have been some instances where, me and Tracy Bonham's guitar player did a Christmas thing. We wrote a song in Wallingford 5 minutes before the show and did it. And when those jams happen, it's cool.
Yeah.
Really spontaneous people jam, it's cool.
Yeah, but that's amazing. Let's talk about the songs too. I've seen Matt Sorum walking around today. He's played, with Guns N' Roses, Cult, Neurotic Outsiders. You worked with Matt on production. We just mentioned you, Matt. He's done some production for you, like the band versions of things like Angry Johnny.
Yeah, and in fact, he played on the record. He played on Trigger Happy Jack, and he played on Beautiful Girl, and it was just really cool. Donated his services to my cause, which was great. And since my whole band and he have become very good friends, and we've recorded a bunch of stuff at his house, and so we just keep doing it because it's a good vibe.
Yeah, it's amazing, bro. It's good. It's very cool. Live show was good today too. Anyway, listen, it's good to talk to you.
Stage dive and dropped.
You did?
Which was exciting.
I'm glad you're in one piece, though.
And then they got me back up.
That's cool. It's a good, courteous holiday audience. Thanks again for the head massage. I owe you for that. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to lead to the video right now for Hello, the title track from Poe's album and the video here on 120 Minutes Holiday Acoustic Christmas Show. And that was Sharks Can't Sleep. And that's from Tracy Bonham. And I'm here with Tracy right now. And it's so good to have you finally get together with you.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you very much.
I apologize for the last time we were supposed to get together.
You me off.
I was sick.
I know. I'm sorry. No, it's okay.
You performed amazingly.
Thank you.
It was good. How do you like doing these Christmas shows? Are you having fun? Are you doing a bunch of them on the road?
Yeah, we've done a lot of them, and we've got a few more to do. And the best part, really and honestly, is meeting all the other bands. I've become friends, with, friendships have grown, and that's irreplaceable.
Because it's like a community thing. People get to hang and do a lot of the shows together, a lot of different bands.
Right. We're all in the same boat, and, drinking cheap beer backstage, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. Now, the record's done really well, and you had, 3 great singles and videos off of it. Have you, did you have these expectations, or were you kind of unsure how it was all going to go?
Yeah, I had no idea. And I didn't even want to expect anything because, once you expect something and it doesn't happen, you're disappointed. So I just kind of kept my eyes closed and just went for it, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just want to tell you how happy I am for you, and congratulations on how well the record's doing,
Thank you.
And people that get a chance to see you live should really do so as well, because the performance is great. And you've probably seen Tracy perform on 120, right?
Yeah.
Well, thanks again, all right? And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you, Tracy. It's great to have you on, and we'll do it longer next time, too.
Okay.
We have to do that. We're at the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas. Tracy Bonham. We'll be back in just a little bit with more.
One of the funniest movies I've seen in years.
Okay, and we just saw Silent All These Years from Tori Amos from Little Earthquakes. And I'm here with Tori Amos at the KROQ Acoustic Christmas, Almost Acoustic Christmas, 96. Tori, it's really nice to see you again.
Good to see you, man. Been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while. You've been working and touring pretty endlessly. The last time I think we got together, we did a cybercaster. We were working on something, trying to make that happen. But it's good to see you again. And the shows in the beginning of the tour were really amazing and they're really heartfelt. And you've been doing it pretty much straight through. I saw a couple of the ones at the Madison Square Garden, I think it was, and then at the Paramount there, and then out
over in Tampa, Florida, too. Now, you've been going pretty much straight through, right? Have you had any real time for yourself?
It's finished now. Did 187 shows. And, been sleeping.
Getting some rest?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, one of the really important things you've been working on is the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network. And with Calvin Klein, you launched that. Can we talk a little bit about that?
We're doing a concert in January, again at the Paramount at Madison Square Garden, the theater.
Right, yeah.
And that'll be aired on the 24th on Lifetime Television. The concert's the 23rd. And the idea is that Calvin Klein has stepped to the table, and they've created a T-shirt that the theme is Unlock the Silence. It'll be a black and white T-shirt, and that'll be in Calvin Klein stores. And he has a whole program for the whole year that part of the proceeds will go to RAIN, which is really exciting because we want the phone line to be able to be working 24 hours and that you can call anywhere in the country.
What can we expect in '97 from you?
I don't really know yet. It's the first time where I always promised myself when there was nothing coming musically and I had nothing to say that I would shut up and I'd go away for a while, because I think the worst thing you can do as a musician is kind of hang your butt out the window when it doesn't have any sun on it. So, I'm going to take off for a while.
That's good. I appreciate you talking to us today, Tori. It's good to see you tonight, too, at the KROQ show. And we'll be back with the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas in just a minute, so stay right with us.
Go down for the count with MTV on New Year's Eve.
You think you're really cool, I gotta say. You just don't know what games to play. You're like football.
Welcome back to 120 Minutes, our special from KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. And I'm here with Republica, and I'm really glad to see you again. It's good to have you back.
Hi, Matt. How you doing?
Very good, very good. And seen some great shows that you've done since the last time that you came by and visited the show. You've been really busy. You've basically been touring here in the States straight through, right? I mean, did you go back at all in that time since we saw each other last?
For 1 week, I think we went back.
About a week. We went home, did the washing, came back out again.
Had some clean laundry and then went back. Now, tell me a bit about your involvement with the movie Scream, because I saw a preview. It looked really cool that you ran with some stuff from Drop Dead Gorgeous. Can you tell me?
Oh, well, we're delighted that Miramax Films, they approached us to use our new single, Drop Dead Gorgeous, for the movie Scream by Wes Craven. And we're going to be doing the premiere party next Wednesday, and we've never done anything like that.
We're up for that, and we're going to be hanging out with all the film stars in there.
Are you fans of Wes Craven's past work? He's done some really good horror films.
That's it, or Nightmare on Elm Street and Freddy and all stuff like that. So, yeah.
He's got quite a history, you know?
Yeah, he's got loads of it backed up there.
For the holidays for you, what do they mean? I mean, you're over here basically, but when you're back home, what kind of holiday memories do you have that would tie into your music or just music in general? Is music a real important part of your, part of your life during the holidays?
I think at Christmas we were just saying that you sort of remember the Slade and the Muds and the people that sort of released Christmas records, Wizards and things like that, and all the other sort of Smurfs and things like that, But yeah, just a party.